Hello, this is John with the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, and here's our severe weather briefing recorded on January 10th, 2020, and it's going to concern severe weather on Saturday morning, January 11th. Here are the highlights of our briefing. We're expecting a severe weather outbreak to move into the area early Saturday morning. Widespread damaging straight line winds, strong tornadoes, and large hail will all be threats. This fast-moving system is expected to dump 1 to 3 inches of rainfall throughout the area and could result in some localized flash flooding as well. Here's a look at our severe weather graphic. Again, we're expecting severe weather Saturday morning. It will begin to move into the area, eastern Louisiana, at about 2 a.m. This line of storms and preceding supercells will cross the Mississippi River at around 5 or 6 a.m. or so, into the Jackson Metro at about 6, 7 a.m. and progressing through East Mississippi, into East Mississippi rather, at about 8 a.m. This is going to be a really fast-moving system and will be out of our area by noon on Saturday. We currently have a moderate risk of severe weather for tonight and tomorrow for northeastern Louisiana, southeastern Arkansas, and the Mississippi Delta, and enhanced risk in our other portions of our area. But don't get so caught up in the line where the line is drawn when it comes to enhanced or moderate. There's going to be a threat of severe weather throughout the entire region, and these tornadoes are going to be possible. These damaging straight line winds and hail are going to be possible in both threat areas. So again, don't get so caught up and whether you're living in an enhanced or moderate area. And this could change. These areas could change with other updates later today. So before the severe weather actually gets here, we're going to be looking at strong winds today and Saturday. And we're expecting winds sustained between 25 and now even sustained up to 35 miles per hour, with gusts maybe even up to 50 miles per hour. So this graphic is probably going to be updated later on today as well. So with sustained winds this high before the storms even get here, we can see down trees and power lines well before the tornado threat or the damaging wind threat is here. So your power may be out due to these strong winds even before the storm gets here. So that goes into making sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings, and you want to use today to get your plan in place before the storms get here. So again, strong winds are likely even before the storms get here. Like I said before, flash flooding is also going to be possible, and we're looking at early Saturday morning through around noon on Saturday. And we're expecting 1 to 3 inches of rain over a short period of time with these storms. And usually 1 to 3 inches of rain doesn't impact our area a lot, but we have some preceding conditions, some wet grounds from the rains that we had recently, and our rivers are still swollen from the rains that we've had recently. So with those two combined, we can see some isolated flash flooding across the area. Here's a look at our rainfall total that we're expecting over the next several days. It will mainly be, like I said, between 1 to 3 inches of rainfall and some localized higher amounts in some locations. And this rainfall that we're expecting Friday and Saturday is not expected to impact the rivers across the region that much. But as you can see, we already have some minor flooding along the Pearl River, and we're near flood stage at some more rivers around the region. But what will impact our rivers over the next several days is the continuance of the rainfall. So this front is going to progress through the region on tomorrow pretty quickly. But throughout the week next week, it's going to back up into the region. The front's going to back up and stall over our region. That's going to give us rain chances on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even into Thursday. And with thunderstorms and rain chances for these several days, rainfall will start to pile up and add up. And we're going to see rain totals up to 5 inches in some locations. So that can make our rivers rise even further. And those places that currently have minor river flooding could see, the crest a little higher. So with possible power outages and this storm moving through early in the morning when people are asleep, we want to make sure you have multiple ways to receive weather warnings. NWS radio is a good example. You want to make sure local TV and radio. But your local TV isn't going to wake you up during the middle of the night when we issue a tornado warning. So it's imperative that you have an alert system like wireless emergency alerts, WA alerts turned on, or some type of weather app turned on that it's going to alert you and wake you up if you don't have NWS radio. Outdoor sirens aren't made for indoors, so they're made only for outdoors. So don't rely on public sirens to wake you up. You want to set up an emergency alert system inside with your mobile app, if you have any type of app, or at least make sure the wireless emergency alerts are turned on. And you can do that through the settings on your device, on your mobile device or your smartphone. Again, getting a warning or an alert could save your life. Make sure you have WEA emergency alerts turned on, a weather app that will alert you. You can check weather.gov for information. Or there are also a few text messaging and email services that can send you warnings. You can monitor social media. We'll be tweeting and Facebook Live and throughout the event. And you want to notify your family and friends today that there's going to be severe weather tonight. They may not be aware. To summarize what we've talked about here, we're expecting a severe weather outbreak to impact the region starting early Saturday morning, crossing the Mississippi River around 6 a.m. With this severe weather, we're expecting widespread damaging straight line winds. We can see wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour with these storms. We can see tornadoes, even some strong tornadoes. When we say strong tornadoes, we're talking EF2 plus tornadoes and some large hail. And there'll also be a limited threat of flash flooding throughout the region. Again, thank you guys for attending this briefing or listening to this briefing, and we hope you stay safe throughout the severe weather event. Thank you.